Hey VC guys, I'm sitting right now in my car. Just came from Bern. It's roughly 1.5 hours drive from me, and I bought something. It's music related. It's not really vinyl related, but well, I'm coming to it. I just started out to make a little bit more music again, and therefore I bought a new keyboard, which is not only keyboard but also MIDI controller that you can control, as it says, your DAW. This is the program you're making music with. And in addition to that, I was looking for it for quite some time, and I'm using a DAW called Ableton. And Ableton itself has its own controller, where you have this, you can touch it, you have this haptical feeling, not the mouse and going on the screen, really put your hands on it and control everything. And just right now, I think this week or last week, the latest version came out. It's called Push 3. I had a look at it. It's ridiculous expensive. I mean, it has a standing out feature because it's a standalone unit. You can use it without a computer, but honestly speaking, I don't use that. I don't need that. I think it costs around $2,000 in the full version, and in the reduced version roughly $1,000. And I wanted to have the older model, the Push 2. And this week I found an offer from a guy who only used it twice, and he wrote it's looking like brand new, and I said, okay, I want to have a look at it, and if it's really like brand new, I'm going to buy it. So I just drove to Bern, met this guy, really nice guy, and he did not promise too much. This thing looked like brand new, and I got it for $300, which still is quite a lot of money, but I think this thing new was about $660, $670, something like that. And it has everything I need. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing it. And as soon as I'm home and I'm doing another video, or I continue this video, gosh, and you see the unit in action, and maybe a little bit more. So, see you guys. Alright guys, you already know my room, showed you before. This is my so-called studio area. Here we have the keyboard I was talking about, I was buying before. This MIDI control keyboard where you can control a heck of things on your DAW. And of course play a little bit. And this is the unit I was buying today. This is the so-called Push 2. And with this you can control your DAW. Right now you're seeing the instrument, but if I click this way, so this is the screen surface, and with everything you're doing here, you have some changes on the screen. So selecting right now tracks, and this is happening right there. And you can play with it and adapt everything with all those knobs. And I prefer it compared to doing things with a mouse. Yeah. Yeah, guys, what else do I have? Besides my helpless attempts to maybe make some music myself, but it's just for me. I'm just trying to have fun and spend my time useful, besides listening to beautiful music other people are doing whatsoever. Of course, I have some new and old records. I showed it before, but I just recently came back to it. The last from David Bowie. When it came out, I was not immediately hooked, but now I can't get enough of it. I mean, it's such a brilliant album. It has it all. It has jazzy elements. It has progressive elements. Of course, listening to the lyrics, I'm not that much of a lyrics guy, but in this case, I made an exception, and this whole album is really, really a masterpiece. So, yeah, one of many examples where I was, yeah, quite late to the party. Same for Johnny Cash. I was never that much into Johnny Cash, but this album particular, the American series, the three, number three, I pre-listened to every one of it, but this one in particular, this really got me. It has, I mean, those are all covers of well-known titles. I Won't Back Down, Solitary Man, That Lucky Old Sun, and so on and so on. And I just love this this recording. This one is a new one, just came out. Eric Truffat, I guess, is the right pronunciation. Rollin', it's called. On Blue Note, a wonderful jazz record, modern jazz, trumpet player, and really worth listening to it. Yeah, another one where I was late to the party. I mean, it's shown a million times, talked about people a million times. I never was into it or never listened to it, honestly speaking. Joni Mitchell, Blue. What a fantastic album. You don't need me to explain why it's great and just wonderful singing, songwriting. Quite recent addition to the collection, and this again is a masterpiece. Joe Cocker, Mad Dogs, and The Englishman. I mean, this there is a documentation, I think, available to this, and this is a story about abuse, which almost destroyed physically and mentally Joe Cocker, but on the other hand, it's such a brilliant live performance. I mean, this guy performed with such, and he had to sing against such a big orchestra. Amazing, and yeah, this, I can't recommend this album enough. It's fabulous. Yeah, one of the few, or let's say the only album I got from the last record store day. Chet Baker, Blue Room, and it's fantastic. Pressing quality is wonderful, and yeah, I think tons of people in the VC were already talking about that, and I really dig that album. Last but not least, also something that was shown since years in the VC, and another example where I was late to the party. And this is Alice Coltrane with Pharoah Sanders here in this latest audiophile release, and this is a great album. I really love listening to it in the morning. It gives a special feeling for the day, very relaxed, and yeah, fantastic. Yeah, guys, girls, that was it. Quite a short one. Sorry for that. And yeah, I know I'm not that frequent with my videos, and most probably because I very shortly did that with my mobile phone. It might be quite shitty from the quality, but I just wanted to say hello, show you a few of my latest editions. show you a little bit what's going on in my spare time, in my rare spare time, I have to say. And yeah, as soon as I have my first track finished, I'll let you know and give you an example. So, guys, girls, take care. See you soon. Bye.